Hello, everybody, and welcome to a double episode of the Action Stores Wrestling Top 3 Best Wrestlers of the Week. Now, well, of course, I'll be starting off with the Extreme Rules list. Now, of course, in the number 3 spot, getting 1 point this week, was the brand new Action Stores champion. Well, I mean, he's still champion, but he's Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman getting 1 point. This is gonna be, it could be very much so the year of Braun Strowman. I mean, who's gonna beat Braun Strowman? You know, we really don't know at this point. And I mean, it could be Larry. He has a title match upcoming soon, as we found out. But you never know who can beat the man known as Braun Strowman. So that's gonna be very interesting. He's gonna get 1 point. Now in the number 2 position, we got the one and only Chris Jericho. He faced off against Kenny Omega. And boy, did Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega tear the house down at Extreme Rules. So Chris Jericho will be getting 2 points. So that is a very, very, very interesting fact. So good for Chris Jericho. And, hopefully he can climb to that top of that list. Now, of course, in the number 1 spot, somebody that I've already mentioned today, and that is Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega getting the 3 points. I definitely think Kenny and Chris Jericho will fight again. But since Kenny Omega was the overall winner of that match, that's why he got the number 1 spot. So these are the rankings so far. In last place so far, you got Finn Balor. He's tied with Kane, Willow, Alexa Bliss. Above them, you got the 2-pointers of Randy Orton, AJ Styles. 3-pointers, Brock Lesnar, Larry, Carl Anderson. You got a 4-pointer of Kenny Omega and The Miz. 5-pointers, you got Broken John Cena, Daniel Bryan. Of course, Daniel Bryan just lost the title. Hopefully he'll be able to climb up. Chris Jericho has 6 points. Rollins has 7. And Braun Strowman is at the top of the board with 9. Now, let's catch up to a more current week. Everybody, welcome back, and now we will be covering last week's episode. Last week's episode, getting in the number 3 position, we have Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho was in the number 1 contenders match. It's a triple threat match where he faced off against the likes of Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. So Chris Jericho getting 1 point. So that means total this episode, Chris Jericho's doing pretty good for himself. So Jericho has got yet another point, and that will hopefully help him to climb this list, if that is what he is exactly pursuing. I mean, nobody's really talked about using this list to really climb up the ranks, but who cares? This list is what it is. Now, in the number 2 spot, we have a newcomer into the list, and he's going to be grabbing a good 2 points this week. That is Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe getting 2 points after winning his qualifying match. I say that he did pretty good for himself. And, again, Samoa Joe has been in some of the best matches in Action Stars Wrestling, so we're going to see him in Money in the Bank. Let's just see how he does. And, of course, the number 1 spot, the man himself, Seth Rollins. He might have taken a beatdown after the match. He might be facing Triple H at Money in the Bank to truly see who will qualify. But Seth Rollins got the number 1 place this week, and he got 3 points. So if you look at the list now, not much has changed since when I just showed you a little bit ago, but you got Samoa Joe, Samoan Joe, well, whatever. Samoa Joe, is there in the 2-point range, and he's behind AJ Styles and Randy Orton. And if you just go up a little bit, Chris Jericho now has 7 points, and Seth Rollins is the first person to get 10 points, and he's also on the lead in the board, and he's above Braun Strowman, sitting there with 9. So again, everybody, thanks for watching this episode. Next week will only be a 1 episode thing, hopefully I don't forget. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.